Hello everybody, welcome to Indigo Tarot Odyssey. How is everybody? Yay, I found some of my crystal angel messages. I love the simplicity and trueness of these. They're just so lovely. So let's start with Morya. I have the ability to forge ahead with great ease and emotional balance. I listen to divine guidance. All wisdom and knowledge are stored within my consciousness. I am grateful for the knowledge that has traveled with me through many lifetimes. My path is revealed. My favorite thing that I connect to on this is forging ahead with great ease and emotional balance. I just love the feel of it. Great ease, emotional balance. That means we're not conflicted inwardly. We're not engaging with outward conflicts. I like to view each engagement I have with somebody as, how can I make them feel better? How can I uplift them? Whether it's just a smile or holding the door for a stranger, whether it's someone in my family, I like to leave little surprises of food or treats or something around for them. But as I do things throughout the day, I make sure that I have a very unlimited time mindset. So I don't feel like I'm pressurized or I have to do anything. I love to work with ease, especially in the summer when it's warmer. We don't need to progress, hair on fire, sweaty, being agitated. It's about a calmness. That's why it's called the lazy days of summer. We should be, and lazy has a stigma attached to it, where I like to just say laziness to me is like taking it easy, unpressurized, moving slowly. Of course, my cat has to come join in with this. But making things of calm consideration. Well, that was a cat interruption, so I had to stop. And all of you that have cats will know they think they own every chair, every tripod, everything. No lie, I was going to film in my office. One cat on the chair I sit on, one cat right on my altar. So I was like, oh, I'll go elsewhere. And guess what? The moment I did, they wanted to join me here because they're wankers. Anyway, remembering that we are grateful for the knowledge that's traveled with us. It can just be, what did we learn yesterday? I will say out loud to myself, if I'm in my car and there's traffic or people being bonkers everywhere, I'll say, I'm calm. Other people's attitudes have nothing to do with me having a nice, quiet peace of mind and feeling good about my day. And I'll remember things too when I really want to bring joy and lightness into a situation. I'll reclaim something from childhood that was just the most fabulous thing. I loved this thing in the park that goodness knows I wouldn't have this thing today because it would be a lawsuit waiting to happen. But it was like this big metal, it almost looked like just a big metal ring with an inner metal ring that was suspended on this metal pole in the center. And you could basically just run and go around in a circle and your legs would fly off the air and you'd hang on it. I love that feeling so much. It was like I would close my eyes and it was just heaven. I'll do something like that where I have that lightness of being and I feel, youthful and free, all of that. Let's bring in some of that energy. Now, watermelon tourmaline, I love this so much. My heart is open to giving and receiving love. I transform the world around me by focusing on divine love. This is so important. Our attitudes towards other people really can be reciprocal. I am taking on board how they're feeling, what they're thinking, what they're like, what they're experiencing, with empathy and sympathy, and just have love. And when people recognize that, just think of when you were just maybe in the mix of something emotional and you weren't feeling so great. When you brought that to a family member, a friend, or whatever, you felt that invitation to speak and them making room for you, right? And or you felt the opposite. And an open heart says, I have the time to listen to this person. I have the time to be there and recognize this person is going through something and value their feelings. And when we are open in that sense, it's also open to receiving love from others, gestures, a smile. We catch all the good stuff. It's like we have the love net. We see people giving us the glad eye. We see people giving us the thumbs up to life. We see people, smiling and feeling connected to us because we're in that kind of arena of love, and being present moment really helps with that. And If you're in a relationship right now and you feel, sometimes there's rocky roads, you feel like you're just not being received right, heard right, they're not making space for you, that's when we slow down and we take a deep breath and we use the I feel, not you do this and you do that, you always, you never. Those things don't work. It's I feel this way and I just want to be connected to you and feel like you're hearing me and you can understand like where I'm coming from. Calm reasoning instead of accusations and finger pointing, because when we're there, we're not feeling the love. When we're like, you did this, blah, 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 blah. It's like just working together for the same goal, which is understanding one another, right? So I love this water tourmaline. And even say my heart is open to giving and receiving love. I feel more loving when I just hear things and say things like that. Now, Tara says, I speak with loving kindness. I am liberated and confident. Love vibrates through the sounds that come through me. I effortlessly align with inner peace. I allow love, calm, and tolerance to integrate into my consciousness. Oh, I love all those words together. Love, calm, tolerance into our consciousness. That means we're accepting of what is. We're not trying to combat everything and their stepsister. We're just chill. We're like, it is what it is. And I'm going to work within parameters of love and calm and, issue a decree that I will become completely unbothered by other people's drama and problematic behaviors. And I will be tolerant to a degree, with what other people are getting up to. But also when we're in a calm frame of mind, in a loving frame of mind, we really can work through issues a lot faster and effectively than if we're just jumping in and then we're getting on that frazzled vibration of everybody else, of conflict and just problems. This is what blows my mind. I don't know if any of you guys, I used to be totally addicted to all the housewife shows. I still love some of them. I love it as like a psychological template most of the time of what to never do, because it's so filled with judgment, which creates all the conflict and all the criticizing. And, you should do, like, who is anybody to tell anybody else how to live? But anyway, within that, it's like, instead of stepping back and observing, how could I help in this scenario? Other people then get on that wavelength, because emotion is contagious and they want to also get argumentative and defensive, and it's just a total stew of PU and it's insane. So if we see something, just say we're with a family member, just say it's a sister, and she comes out and she just say snaps and says, how come you drank the last of the coffee and you didn't buy more? Pause for a moment and look at her. Look at her body language, look at her face, look at her surrounding areas. When people get like that and they get in attack mode or defensive mode, usually it's something in a much bigger picture. So we can ask, hey, are you all right? You seem a little bit frazzled or, uncentered. Is there something I can do to help? I'll be happy to pick up some more coffee, but what's going on? And truly listening. And that basically saying to that person, I care about you. I recognize something is off and I'm making room for you. And that is a loving kindness. That isn't shut the hell up and get your own coffee, you hag. Like you will see in families sometimes that people do this. I see them down the beach. I see them in the supermarket. And I'm like, how utterly careless people can treat one another, where it just takes a moment to assess, oh, this person is not feeling well, and how can I be of assistance and help them, especially if it's somebody in our family. And I just wanted to pull 2 more of these because I thought they were so cute. And I love Carnelian. I just feel like it really is a power stone. And I actually have a ring. This is so crazy because I was looking down right under my tripod. I have a Carnelian ring and I love it. It's so simple. And creativity flows through me in a myriad of ways. I courageously bring my ideas into actuality. I want you guys to remember that, a thought will only stay a thought until you put it into action. And then it is going to be a decisive action that I'm going to create something. Last night I decided, I'm going to go on a jewelry spree and make all kinds of fun things. And I really did. And in fact, I'm using my jewelry box right now. Like I made fun little earrings like this. I love dangly bright stones. I used apatite and aquamarines and just fun, silly little things that tickle my fancy. I feel good if I'm creating, because I know that I'm taking that thought that popped in my head and saying, ooh, I'm going to make something from this. Then we have I confidently show my true colors to others, and I am fabulous. This is saying you don't have to bury who you are. You don't have to, all of a sudden turn into, I'm looking for the perfect word, where you meld into others and all of a sudden you conform to everything. No, your bright, beautiful, normal self. I love when I see like a really buttoned up kind of like preppy woman with a fully loaded tattooed artist together and laughing, because I feel like we can present ourselves any way that we want to the world. When we have self-acceptance and we are just on board with who we are, it evokes that beautiful, warm confidence for other people to also step into their power and be who they are as well. And that's really important. Be who you are in all your beautiful shining colors and feel good about it. So my beauties, that is what you are meant to hear today. I hope you guys have a great 4th of July weekend. I'm so excited. We have our fireworks tonight. Oh my God, it's already like 90 degrees. I'm like, woo! It is getting warm. July just wanted to come in with a big ball of toasty heat for us all. And, I'm here for it. So love and light, everybody.